fancy meeting you here. I'm going to show you some picture books for this video. I won't be talking an awful lot about them because I'm just sort of giving you a look at them, something that you can't do. I mean, you can't come in and do that. So I'm not going to waste an awful lot of time nattering, but there are some gorgeous ones for us to look at. Now we're going to start with these two because I have them themed, aren't I? Clever. So I have, I'll start with this one, Pink, by Margaret Wilde and Judith Russell. She's about a little pink dinosaur, and she's not, you know, she's smart and brave, but she's not really sure that she likes being pink because she loses at hide and seek. And it's about how she finds out that it's not such a bad thing to be pink in certain circumstances. An absolutely gorgeous one there. And another pink one, My Shadow is Pink by Scott Stewart. Now this one is about, as you can probably tell from the image, about a little boy who has a pink shadow, and how his dad sort of says, ooh, you know, I'm a bit worried about you going to school and what friends will say about pink shadow, and how that all goes, and he's got the best dad ever. So absolutely two lovely ones there for your 4 or 5-year-olds. Now another two, I'm doing them in twos for the moment when they're themed like this. So we have got two wildlife, Australian wildlife related ones, a simpler one in that it's the text isn't very demanding, but it's about a little calf who gets lost, beautifully illustrated. Bruce Pascoe wrote the text. Look at this, you can get these gorgeous, and the illustrations are absolutely divine in that one. So that's illustrated by Charmaine Ledden-Lewis. And we have Tippy and Jelly Bean. So this is for your older reader. It's not non-fiction, it is actually fiction, and it's about koala and her baby and how the bushfire affects them, how they get better, because they do get a little bit burnt, and how that all happens. So it's full of information, two lovely ones, so that'd be about 6+. These two are themed again as well. They're both for a slightly older child who'll sit and listen for a good bit. So we have Finding Francois by Gus Gordon, which is gorgeously illustrated. So you've got this little pig who is looking for a friend and sends messages in a bottle, and messages come back, and how a friendship starts that way. Set in Paris, so it's lovely and chic in places. And we have Small Town by Philip Boyne, who many of you will know, set in small town Australia, and it's about refugees and this little girl in a town who wants them to come and live with them, and the mayor keeps saying, well, are you sure we've got room for them? And they find out that in fact, well, they do. Again, your older reader for both of those. Another two, I shall probably do these one by one. Sandcastle, right, it's more without words, so it's got that Where's Wally feel. This is drawn and written by Aynat Sarfati, beautifully designed. I'll show you a couple of internals so you get an idea of what's in this. So it's got that kind of search and find feel, and you're constant, there is text, and it's, you know, it's not 2-year-old text, but look at that. So you'll be looking for characters, looking for crabs, looking for seashells, keep them busy, but a nice little story. Again, another one which will keep everybody busy. This Kimberley Andrews did the Puff and the Architect, so now we have Hound the Detective. So it's got one of those feels of, you know, looking for clues, looking for things that are happening in the pictures. Keep busy minds sort of working things out. Look at that, isn't it absolutely gorgeous? So that's solving a case. So again, 5, 6 up. Ellies Dragon, I'd say is a little bit younger. It's Bob Gray. I mean, it's a full story. So it's about a little girl who finds a newborn dragon, straight out of the egg, and it grows up very, very big, and Ellie grows as well. And what do we think is going to happen? Because no one else can see this dragon. So what's going to happen when she gets older and dragon gets bigger and bigger? Oh, here we have it, when you really have to look at. So we all know Mother Goose, the nursery rhymes. So this is about 50 of them here. We have a couple of action songs, we have a couple of stories. So you get little stories to listen to, little poems. So it's beautifully, beautifully illustrated by Alex Jaber. I hope that is in the, you know, that the camera picks that up nicely. Lovely little ribbon, hardback, an absolute keeper to give to a beloved grandchild, to newborn baby, you name it. Now, Dad's Day is coming up. Father's Day rather, and I thought you might have a look at one or two of these just to finish up. I mean, I can do this all evening. Well, I can't. I have to get my dinner. So I thought I'd show you a handful of these, and you know that they'll be spot on for Dad's Day. So the first one here is how not to annoy Dad. So it's illustrated by Heath Mackenzie, who we've seen a lot of, and written by David Hughes and Holly Ifa. And it has a little card in the back as well, so you get a card that you can write to Dad on if you want to. Hilarious about all three little children who just, everything is full on and they're pretty exhausting. It's hilariously funny, and Dad will certainly enjoy that one. And a different feel for this one, sort of more lyrically beautiful. This is just Ray Clift's There's Only One Dad Like You, and her illustration is, I'll just have to show you this, a couple of these pages, because her illustration is mind-blowingly good. Beautiful text that rhymes, some lovely ideas of what Dad is, and what he represents. I mean, look at this. So there's an absolutely gorgeous keeper for Father's Day, and we have two more. I think I'll finish up there, because once I start, I don't stop. It is another sort of Father's Day. Once you got My Dad Used to Be So Cool, Flying Eye book. This is Keith Negley. He's done Grown Men Cry too. I think that was the name of it, something. Oh, this is such a nice little one about a boy looking at his dad and saying, you know, I can see he used to be this, he used to be that. I used to be such fun, he used to be so cool. And what happened? And then he says, you know, it's how we get to, some of you will, you know, is he cool? Maybe he isn't so cool. Very, very good fun. Last one up. Who do you go for? So I think we can all relate to this one at the moment. Again, it's a Heath Mackenzie, so he's been busy, and it is about, look at those gorgeous end papers, it is about who are we going to support. And I'd say it's, you know, yeah, any age, you know, 1 year up till 90 or 100, whatever you live to. Great fun, finding your team, all terribly important, and we still can support them, so let's do that. So that would be it. I've given you enough books now, and I gotta go home for my supper. So see you again. Bye.